Okay, this video is called Gut Health, a Pictorial Essay. And I remember back when I was a resident in diagnostic radiology, interventional radiology, imaging guided surgery, and I used to love a journal called Radiographics, which was pretty much just pictures and a little bit of explanation in the text. And I used to hate the gray journal, which was almost all text and just a few pictures. All right, so anyways, I'm going to show you gut health. Now, you've seen me show this slide before. Normal gut, single cell lining, enterocytes. For the enteric tract is the gut with tight junctions. Trust me, I'm going to show you some cool pictures in just a second here, but we got to start with this. And then here's when you got leaky gut. The tight junctions are broken. Bacteria are breaking through. They're endotoxins, LPS from gram-negative bacteria, LTA from gram-positive bacteria. These are all the things that break open the gut. Lack of dietary fiber is the most important thing, but lots of bad chemicals. You know, vegetable oils, cooking oils, aspirin, nonsteroidal anti-inflammatories, NSAIDs, F- in the water, Cl- in the water, Al in the water, alcohol, emulsifiers in processed food, tons of stuff. Okay, so basically, under good conditions, when you're eating a low-fat vegan diet, you've got fiber feeding the good gut bacteria, and they help each other and they get along well, your gut wall and the gut bacteria. In the bad scenario, the lack of fiber and all these bad chemicals, now you got bad gut bacteria and they're fighting with your gut wall, and your immune system goes crazy because it has to help fight, and you've got this battle going on back and forth. Okay, that's what you don't want. All right, so let's just show you this in pictures. Here is a happy gut, and it's like George, Seurat painting Sunday at the Grand Jet, at the beach. Okay, everybody's kind of happy doing their own thing, and it's cool. It's a nice, beautiful summer day. Okay, now here is leaky gut. When you don't have the dietary fiber, you got the bad bacteria fighting your gut wall. Saving Private Ryan. It was the greatest filming of a battle scene I've ever seen in my life. It was incredible. Okay, so they're coming in on the landing boats. The defenders of the beach are, cranking away with these guys, these automatics. And it's a freaking disaster. All right, so they're trying to work their way up the beach. They got all these reinforced bunkers, all this barbed wire, and they're just throwing itself at each other, like a suicidal chicken. It's insane. Okay, it was the most awesome scene, battle scene I've ever seen in a movie. It's incredible. Okay, so here's all the guys coming in. Fire in the hole, Bangalore. All right. And here's what you end up with. A lot of dead cells, a lot of dead bodies, okay? It's a magnificent movie. It's very sad, but this is what you end up with, okay? And now here's autoimmune disease. Just one example. Here's an unfortunate lady with a lot of skin rashes and, potentially all kinds of other complications in the body, Lupus, they often have strokes, they often have myocardial infarctions, thrombos off their legs, get their toes, feet, legs amputated, all kinds of terrible complications. Rheumatoid arthritis, they die prematurely, terrible joint problems, pulmonary fibrosis, you name it. There's tons and tons of problems, okay, with autoimmune disease. Okay, so, you know what, I prefer my gut to be like this, Sunday at the beach, okay, calm and everybody's doing their thing. So that's what you get when, you avoid the toxins, you eat the low-fat vegan diet with lots of fiber. You need that fiber, like Jeff Nelson says, fiber is life, pharma is death.